I'm finna get into me just overcoming, a lot of pain, struggles, long nights, when to take myself out, want to throw it all away, not knowing who I am, wondering why my peers, my mom, my dad, my family, why they like this, and why they, you feel me, just what it is, and me growing up and just trying to figure out and accept that these just who my people is, and that they don't give a fuck, like they don't care. They keep it strung out. I could have been locked. I could have been took myself. I could have did anything, and it would have been all fake love. But it's just like while you was here, people, your family, your peers, your mom, they ready to talk about you. They ready to kick your back in and just say, oh, I thought this or that, or oh, it was this, or oh, this, and it just hurt you. Like, you feel me? Like, it hurt you. It turned you something different. It just hurt me. A lot of long nights wondering my own people before anybody on the outside could do this to me. You feel me? It was my people first. And they may not agree or they may not look at it like, you feel me? But I had to go through this. And this is what I seen with my 2 eyes. And me having to stand on my own and get to this point to even be able to speak on this. You feel me? It took me so much and a lot of long nights to even, I never even thought, you feel me, I'd be at this point to even speak on this. You feel me? But like I said, I thank God for this, as I continue to elevate for this, me being me and, standing tall and knowing I can't, give in. I can't let this break me, and I definitely can't, like, let it go and notice that, my own people did it to me first before anybody, you feel me, and that water is thicker than blood, you feel me, and that, like, I just had to accept things for what it is, and that was the biggest part about this shit, just accepting this was who your people is, and this is what it is, gang. Like, you can't, don't continue to fight it, don't continue to see the good in people. You gotta really just accept this shit for what it is, and that was the biggest thing I had to do, just accept things for what they is, and, watching my mom, get took by a dude, which, she went live on a couple years ago, a person like back in 2022, 2023, speak on the crazy ass situation that I'm gonna get into, but she went back and, it just made it hurt me more because, I kept trying with my people. I kept trying with my mom and, it just get hurt. It hurt, man, especially from your own people and the person you expect to, go to and breathe love to first. It just hurt and it hit you different, you feel me? That you gotta feel it first from your people, you feel me? And that's what I had to do. I had to feel it first from my people. And like I said, I thank God that I'm, still here and I'm built. That the situations that I went through, and I continue to elevate, to do what I do, and continue to, stay in my lane and elevate. But like I say, it hurt you. Like I say, seeing my mom, grow up with us, you feel me, doing it on her own till I was 11 years old, you feel me, taking care, she had her own, you feel me, she made sure her 3 kids were straight. I'm the youngest boy. I made sure my 2 other sisters were straight. You feel me? She got her 2 college degrees and she got a real estate license. So she did this on her own. I've been a single mom until I was 11. You feel me? And then she met dude, which his name was Chris. You feel me? That I don't really need to speak on Gumps. You feel me? But this the man that really affected her. That really turned her brain and turned her mindset and made her forget who she was. Like, he really made her forget who she is and that she accomplished certain things by herself and on her own with nobody and no help from family or nobody, having 3 kids on her own and figuring this shit out by herself. She did it, but she let this man change her head, and she don't think he got her so gone to the point where she wondering why, and she don't think that it don't got nothing to do with him and he's still around, but it's him the whole time, and she just don't want to accept it. But really, I'm just getting into it because, like, that was my last piece of everything. My mom, I let her fuck out my mom, and she know that, and you feel me, I still do, but I just gotta speak the truth and know that I stood on my own. And this shit, with no family and family just talking about motherfuckers and family not helping and they just speaking, just, you feel me, acting like they care the whole time. They don't care. Something could have happened because it was showing all fake love, like it was, you feel me, the whole time you wasn't asking me if I was straight. I was crib to crib, I was sleeping, I slept outside before, you feel me. I done did a lot of shit, like, you feel me, on my own, still 10 on my own and figured a way, shout out to the people that was with me, that I'm gonna get into, you feel me, that, that kept me motivated, that came through real life situations, you feel me, that, came through for me, that, water is thicker than blood, like I said, that it's not blood, but they blood off, we blood just off, you feel me, just off that, just off relationships and people really coming through for me in real life. life, and you know, not asking for nothing back, not judging, and you feel me, and understanding the situation, you feel me. So it was like I said, I just thank God for those people, and I just thank God for me just, you know, being able to even stand tall, even get to this point, you feel me, to even speak on it. But like I said, getting back to it, watching my mom come up about herself, you feel me? Family neglecting her mom, you feel me? My mom, her mom, you feel me? Her people treating her, giving her the flux, watching my people argue as a kid. My mom argue with her own family, and they doing this, they talking about each other, they kicking each other down, they sneak this, and they coming around functions, and it's secret animosity with this person and that person, and this person just said this, or this person just borrowed this money, or they just treating all each other like outsiders game. They don't treat none like family, they talk about each other, they kick each other down, and nobody don't ever want to come together to do nothing game. Bro, like nobody don't want to come together to do nothing, nobody care about somebody was strung out on the street, none of that. If it ain't there particularly, you feel me? It ain't, it's like, it's over, like, it's just what it is. And me being 23 and growing up and seeing this shit since a shorty, it's like, that's just what it is. And you can't play victim because I'm the one that's seen it. I'm the one that's speaking out on it. I'm the one that's really like, man, this shit crazy. Like, I had to accept this. I had to go through certain stuff. And family knew it, and certain people knew it, and they just ain't give a fuck. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, you feel me? But I'm just me. And like I said, I thank God, you feel me, that as I continue to elevate and overcome this situation, it just hit different, you know, seeing my mom get took, you know, and us moving, you know, into, by this man, you feel me, that she met in, I say like 2013, 2014, she met him in 2013, 2014, he was doing little shit. He was taking out the trash. We was living in Go Town and shit. He was taking out the trash. He was doing little shit to get my mom attention, you feel me? And he bought me a pair of LeBrons for that 2013 Christmas, you feel me? Just catching my mom, just really just looping her in for real, and just doing this shit for real, knowing that my mom's struggling, he giving her a little show, get this for your kids, and you feel me, and do this or do that, you know, just to basically just juice my mom up and get her in, you feel me? And like I said, us just being just us three and knowing how family been was since a kid, it was just me, my mom, and my two sisters. It was just us, gang. Like, it wasn't nobody else. It was just us. Like, it was my mom who did it on. So he came along and he kind of like took it. You feel me? He took it. He took my mom from us, and you know, like I said, my sister was supposed to be right here doing this with me, but she be in and out of some days she wouldn't accept it, but some days she can't because it's so real. She done lived in the shelter. She done been through with certain people. And, you know, my people, they ain't get no fuck. My family, my dad, my peers, family, they ain't get no fuck. They just talked about motherfuckers and, you know, kicked each other motherfuckers down and just commented on shit and just, you know, like outside shit. That's what it was. And, you know, we had to accept it. You know, me and my sister fell out for, you know, a couple years, probably like 2-3 years of shit, because this shit was so real. But I had to come together. And we ain't talking right now, but I'm gonna get her, you know, together on this to further speak her part. Discuss how she really feel, you feel me? But like I said, they met around that time, and he was doing little shit. And then fast forward 2015, we moved in there, you know. But my mom, before we moved in there, my mom was already telling us like, yeah, motherfucking his wife that lived here before, they done did voodoo in his house. We had to paint the walls over because they did voodoo in the crib and shit like that. And all this weird shit. So we like, I'm a shorty gang. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what the, like, I don't know, you feel me? I'm a shorty. What the fuck else I'm gonna do? You feel me? Where I'm gonna go? I'm only 13 around this time. And we let the fuck out of my mom. Like, we done slept on the floor with my mom. And we done, you know, had to wash up a Vicks gang coming from elementary and middle school. You feel me? And just being that kid, you know, just really had to live in poverty, you feel me? Washing up, warming up water in the Vicks and just bird bathing, and you feel me? Sleeping on that cold floor and sleeping at Bristol Park in the car with my mom, you feel me? And, you know, not having nowhere to go and just, you feel me? Really just struggling together and growing together. It was just us, nobody else. Family and people talked about it, you feel me? And that's just what it was, you feel me? But seeing my mom get took, that's what hurt us, and that's what, I could have been anything because my mom was our last piece, you feel me? To this shit. But seeing that, you feel me? Like seeing that, you know, when we moving in there, my mom telling us, oh yeah, it's voodoo, he this, he that. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, I don't know what the fuck going on. So fast forward, they always arguing about, his kids and with his kids and what we doing and how we going here some days, and his kids staying in the crib and they ain't got nothing to do and shit like that. It was like, that's what him and my mom was clashing about. It was weird shit. So he know that my mom just left the crib out of Woodtown just to move her. My mom was moving fast just to move him, you feel me? So as we moved in there, like I said, it was just all weird shit. I could never sleep down. I couldn't never sleep in that bitch game. Like, that shit was weird as hell, fool. Like, I'm like, but I just couldn't never sleep. And I always knew, like, she said that, and I'm like, I ain't know what that really mean. I'm still young. I'm trying to go to football practice or some shit, you feel me? So it's like, that shit was going on. So fast forward, they wound up getting to a meeting, this argument. Then she started arguing with his kids and shit, you feel me? And then they doing little shit, and we just like, and it's over nothing. Like, it's just like he let his kids take control, and he basically was letting his kids have a say to him about the relationship. And he was telling my mom, oh, I can't, this just how my kids feel. My mom was trying to say, what about how my kids feel me? He was just always basically telling my mom, fuck how your kids feel. Like he said, my mom told us that he just wanted her. He didn't want us around. He just wanted her. And that's what eventually he got down the line. He just got my mom right now. You feel me? So that's how we moved back to Goodtown and shit, you feel me? The crib done up. We gotta fix that bitch up, fool. Like, it's all tore up. On my left for dead, basically, not thinking that we just want to move back, shit like that, fix it back up, everything. So she's still kicking it with him after he done did that weird first weird shit, you feel me? So now we back, she back in her own space, like, yeah, I know I can't be with him, you feel me? Shit like that, boom. So fast forward, she's still kicking it with him. He doing weird shit, like when we not there, nobody there, he creeping through the back window of our the crib that we was living in. And my mama be asleep, and he'd go in the crib and he'd just be staring at her. You feel me? Like, he'd just be staring at her sleep, knowing that nobody there. He just snuck through the back window on some straight gump shit, you hear me? And watching my mom sleep game and telling her he'd kill her and he'd do all this if she leave, like on some corny shit, you feel me? Like just on some, you feel me? So fast forward, my mom's still, you know, kicking it with him. They still talking. They still arguing about his kids and this and that, you feel me? So this around football season, so like I said, we still they still kicking in shit. They still, you feel me? So I was a midget, so I had a game one time, and she came, and it's like I really wanted my mom to come to this game because I was turning up. You feel me? Like, I'm getting me. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm starting now. You feel me? Type shit, bro. So my mom come to the game. You feel me? And I couldn't wait for her to see me. Really, you feel me? Like, I'm out here. Like, come, like, you feel me? But what turned that out? The whole game done fucking turned out. You feel me? Because my mom saw his wife, his ex-wife, his kid's mom, and all that. And now they arguing about silly shit. Now they about to fight over his gump ass. You feel me? And I'm like, my mom, and it hurt me because my mom ain't come there to really watch me, and that's what really hurt me. She ain't really come there to watch me. She really came there because she knew that she was there, you feel me? And that she was gonna be there, and that she was gonna probably get under her skin. And that's when it really hurt me, because it was like, my mom don't even know what I did, and I actually turned up that game, and I had a highlight play, you feel me? And she don't even know what happened because she was so focused on dude ass and what the fuck they gump ass was doing, you feel me, bro? So I was like, that hurt me. That was the first one, you feel me? So like I said, as we fast forward, you know, we continue sneaking in the crib, shit like that, and then motherfucker again. So now it's just getting to the point where he breaking her fingers. You feel me? He hit her. Like, he hit her while nobody wasn't there, nobody was gone, everybody was gone. He just always did shit. And this is around 2015, 2016 time. And he always did this shit. Like, when nobody was around or nobody, like, when the fuck this happened, like, he used to creep through shit on some weird shit, gang. Like, and he knew motherfuckers was young. Like, so, like, he was really trying to take advantage. He really was taking advantage full of that shit, knowing, you feel me? And then knowing that how the family is, knowing that she take care of herself and she ain't really got family and she ain't got her people that's really, you feel me? So it's like, he already was like plotting on that, and he was scoping it out. So as we continue to move forward, the crib started falling apart out of Goodtown, so we ain't had nowhere to stay, we ain't had nowhere to go. We're like, where the fuck we gonna go? The crib molded. We had to move up out of there. Mind you, we just moved from out his shit 2015, but she's still kicking it with me. And he build houses and shit. Lord, you know, his ass, like, I guess he coming like bodybuilder and shit. I give it to him, though, like, he know how to build and shit like that, but all the other shit is just real gump shit. And he loose, like, you know, like, he overly straight as loose, like, that shit done, like, but he had a crib, you know, we moved to this, he had a house on the south, you feel me? We moved in there, you feel me? We ain't had nowhere to go, we ain't got no family, we had no, you feel me? And it was his crib, and he had full advantage, you feel me? He could carry how he carry it, you feel me? So, we moved in there because we ain't had nowhere else to go, you feel me? People know that, you know, feel me? Just, you know, watching my mom go through certain shit, you know, happily, and just, you feel me? Soon as that something going, they just, you feel me? Knowing that the whole time, you know, they just happily watching her go through the shit, you feel me? And it's like my mom, like I said, it's hurting us because through all this time, my mom's switching up on us. Some days she good, some days she having mood swings and treating us like nothing. You blacking on us, not showing no love. I never felt love, gang. I never felt love growing up, you feel me? And just understanding like she blacking on us, and it's all because of him, and it's his effect. This all his effect because my mom was really there, and my mom used to read to us. My mom used to read the Bible to us. My mom used to take us out to the circus. My mom used to actually do shit for us. You feel me? Like she used to spend time with her kids, and all we was all locked in, gang. But it was like him. You feel me? She let him take it, and she just so gone. He know what he did to the point where she gone. You feel me? So it's like now, as we continue to go, like I said, we moved into that crib, you feel me? Because we ain't had nowhere else to go. We gonna go, you feel me? I'm 15, 14, turning 15 around this time. We should just turn motherfucking 15, so like the crib falling apart. So we went to one of his cribs, you feel me? First couple months of shit good, feel me? So that going on, I wind up, we moving there like January, February 2017, feel me? First couple months good, so everything moving, you feel me? So the summer come, you feel me? That 2017, my mom, he arguing with my mom, he doing little shit. I got kicked out of the crib. Like, I got kicked out of the crib that summer. I got kicked out of the crib that 2017 summer. Getting into it with my mom because he was beating on my mom, pinching, like doing shit. And I'm trying to tell him, like, you feel me? But my mom started giving me the flux, started treating me, I don't get how you feel, hitting on, you know, just doing shit to me. Like, I'm not supposed to feel the way I feel. Like, I'm not supposed to care that you getting treated like this. Like, I'm not supposed to care at all, nor react, nor do nothing. Just to sit in the corner like a gump and just be a mutt. And I'm just like, damn, fool, how can I really do something if I'm fighting with my mom to protect my mom and she's fighting against me to not protect her? And I'm like, man, this shit crazy, fool. But I'm just a kid. I'm 15. I'm just still growing at this time, trying to understand all this shit, gang. And I get kicked out due to that, and it was my mom getting hit by him, and she just snapped on me, oh, good out, you know. And I had to move with my dad and shit, knowing I don't talk to him, knowing he never been around. He just a gump, you know, he lying, he like a homie, you feel me? He just, so move out there for a little bit, which moved my dad to Pennsboro and shit, you feel me? So when move out there, you know, I come back, I was back and forth for the summer, go to my mom's crib one time, so just went there Jurassically, you feel me? And my mom, you feel me, she happened to just was ignoring the nigga, but it's only so much when I think about it, how can you ignore that nigga if you went his shit, you feel me? She was ignoring him, so he didn't know I was there one time, you feel me? Because he always did shit when nobody was there, so he was knocking on the door, banging on the door, neat. His ass a gut, like, saying neat, all this Jamaican shit, all this food. Neat, please open the fucking door. Like, he begging, he climbing the fucking crib, gang. He climbed the first, he hopped on top of the roof of the crib, gang. Went behind, you feel me? Went to the window and shit, banging on the joint. My mom, it's me and my sisters in there. My mom running, telling us, hide in here, hide in the room, get low. So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, I'm the youngest. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I ain't about to keep running I'm not about to keep running. Who is him? He keep doing this weird shit, all this weird shit going on. Who do you think he is? Like, who this nigga got him on too, gang. Like he don't think nobody here. He bang, yo, he going stupid, gang. Like, he going stupid, like he losing himself, like he banging. And he opened the door. I just called you. Open the fucking door. And she in his crib. So it's like, so I'm like, man, hell no, I ain't about to keep my. So I go downstairs. I run downstairs. My mom like, no, bro. My mom like, no, don't you feel me? So I go to the door. I open the door, and niggas straighten up, like. I'm like, yo, what are you doing, bro? How would you feel if somebody did this to your mom, gang? Bro, like, I just sat there, like, you feel me? He just felt stupid as hell. Like, I wasn't even doing it. I just opened the door on somebody, bro. What is you doing, gang? Like, on some, like, what is you doing? Like, I just really, and my mom was right there. He just sat there and just looked, and he just walked away. Bro, like, he just walked away. Like, the nigga just walked away after that. Like, he didn't expect me. He was just like, nigga just walked away. I'm like, cause I'm like, I ain't winning. I'm the shorty thing. I'm not fucking about to keep running, gang. I don't got no pops. I ain't got no role. I don't got no order. But that's just me. I ain't about to keep running from a motherfucker. Like, you ain't doing nothing. But you, every time you do something, you ain't. You feel me? The niggas ain't there. So that was just that. You feel me? Fast forward, I moved back. You feel me? So fast forward, I moved back. You feel me? Going into 2018. So I'm turning 16 around this time. You feel me? So February 2018 around this time, bro. I get kicked out of the crib again, and I had to stay at my aunt's crib and shit. Get kicked out of the crib. My mom wanted me to just turn into a yes man. So now it's just getting more and more realer, and he doing more and more goofy shit. Like, he just left. Around that time, he went to Jamaica. He told my mom, everything in the book wrong. Bitch, you fat. You not beautiful. I don't like you. You're not my type. You're nothing. And she was in his crib around this time. You feel me? So he got off on her. Like, you nothing. You will never be nothing. Like, he treated her. You fat. You not cute. I don't like you. I don't need you. He got off. Like, he said the worst shit as possible, gang. He said the worst shit possible to her. You feel me? Why he left? Why he was on the way to trip to Jamaica? We still in the crib and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck, gang? Like, he just getting off. Like, he just doing what he want. You feel me? My mom telling us everything. She's telling us everything, letting us know. We like, I'm a shorty. So, like I said, turning 16 around this time, for February 2018. And I got kicked out of the crib because my mom wanted me to, I got kicked out of his house because my mom wanted me to, she said, she came in my room, she's like, damn, Chris about to come in here. He been nagging me and begging me, saying that he can't talk to you, he feels like you got a problem with him. Just go out here and tell him you don't got no problem with him, and so he can stop beasting on me and keep begging and keep nagging me and keep start arguing with me, and we keep going back and forth. So I'm like, in my head, I can't just go out here and do that. I can't go out here and be a yes man. I can't go out here and just tell this man, you feel me, I don't got no, you feel me, when I know you doing dumb shit and loose shit all day, you feel me, and I'm nobody never around. So I'm like, all right. So I get out there, my mom called me out there, she brought him, you feel me, she brought him in the crib, his crib, whatever. I ain't give a fuck, cause I don't care, that was your house, who your people house, none of that game. Like, you're not finna step on me like I'm some goofy, you feel me? You know you was taking advantage of my mom's situation, they trying to take advantage of us, but you knew, bro, that you knew you could never take advantage of me, gang, ever. I never bowed down to you, I never, you feel me, never, gang. I never went, I never respected you, I never talked to you how you wanted me to talk to you, I never did nothing that you wanted me to do, bro, ever. And you know that, personally, me speaking the truth and me being genuine, you know that and I will never do it, you feel me? But my mom wanted me to come out there, just say, yeah, you don't got no problem. So I went out there and I just stared at him, I just looked at him. He started, Nee, I told you, Nee, Nee, it wasn't gonna go right. I just fucking told you. He started blacking on her, gang. And my mom like, Dayon, tell him you don't have a problem. Dayon, tell him you don't got no problem. Dayon, I'm just looking at him like, nah. He blacking on her, like, I told you. He just walked out, gump shit, walked out, bitching. So, boom, what really hurt me, though, besides all that, what really hurt me was when my mom came back. I went back to my room, and after the situation, what really hurt me was my mom. She told me, she said, why your dumb ass ain't just say da-da-da-da? And you feel me? I'm like, damn, dumb. And I'm like, I told you I can't. I told my mom, like, I can't do that because I love you, Mom. Do you not understand what he's doing to you? You don't love me. I love you, mom. Like, you don't love me. Like, do you love me, mom? Like, she like, I don't love you. You feel me? So I'm 16 around this time. Yeah, for your mom, bro, great for your mom to tell you that at that time I was stuck right there and she ain't get no fuck. All she cared about was how he just reacted. She cared about how he just reacted game. She didn't care about us. I'm like, mom, damn, you don't love me for real? She said, shut your dumb ass up. On bro grade. I said, like, that shit hit different. Like, at 16, you was really ain't trying to, like, you're not really processing this shit, getting, like, my mom just really told me she don't love me. She just called me stupid. Like, she just told me to shut the fuck up. Bro, like, I'm like, damn, overdue. You feel me? It was overdue, like, because it was his crib, and she expected me to just go for anything because it was due. You feel me? And I'm like, I can't. It never been in me. I couldn't do it. And that's all I ever told my mom. She know he did shit for you. He never do nothing for us. He was just doing it for you to get you over. But fast forward, you know, that's going on. I got kicked out. I'm at my aunt crib and shit. So the whole time this whole situation going on with them now, instead of my people understanding why I got kicked out, they stirring it up. So my mom and my aunt getting into it over about dude and how they stirred it up and how I told her, like, I told her, like, I just don't respect what he do. I don't give a fuck about him being my dad or not at this point. I don't care about that shit. It just, he not treating my mom right, and he know that my mom's struggling and know my mom don't got certain shit, and he just using it against me. You know, feel me? Try like they understand. The whole time they playing their door. You feel me? And the whole time they just making the situation worse. So with that, wind up coming back. You know, it was tension. So then fast forward April, May 2018, we moved out of that house, moved to the hill, and one of his other cribs. So now that's where, you feel me, things continue to, like, it started getting more and more realer. You feel me? So now we moved on the hill 2018 May. You feel me? Fast forward, and it's the same shit. Everyone arguing and shit, boom boom. But then there came a situation where this nigga got, you feel me, he got robbed or whatever. Somebody ran his shit, whatever the case may be. And the goofy ass, the gump ass nigga tried to blame my mom for taking the money that he, you feel me? Cause he leave his windows open a lot and he be loose as hell, and he let motherfuckers, you feel me? That's just what he let happen to his gump ass, you feel me? But the thing was, he was blaming my mom for it, blacking on her. Oh, you feel me? Trying to kick her out, knowing she ain't got nowhere else to go, knowing she ain't got no family, knowing she ain't really got nobody to, you feel me, lean on bro. So you know, he knowing all this shit, so he just using that against her. My mom telling us all this shit. Like, my mom telling us everything that's literally goddamn going on. So as I'm concerned, I'm just trying to, you know, I'm a shorty. You feel me? And all this going on the whole time, it's like I see my mom in out of mute thing. She treating us too, like she giving us the flux. Like, my mom one day good to us and one day snapping on us. She treating us like nothing. It's like, when you look at it, when I look at it, I was just at my mom's house just to be there. Like, when she met him, it was just like, when I turned 12 and 13 and them years that counted as them teenage years, and plus now, it was like, I just gotta take care of them because it's my state. I don't get no, you feel me? And my folks can deny that all they want, but I felt it and I seen it, you know, once dude came around. But like I say, fast forward 2018, May, you know, he got took, he was blaming my mom and shit like that. And now they black and now they going out, you feel me? They arguing and shit, and it's just creating shit. So now it's basically getting out of school and shit around this time. I'm on some football shit, I'm trying, you feel me? And I'm going to bro crib, I'm shooting the bro crib every day. Every goddamn day, like, through all this shit from 2015, 13, all that 15, I was shooting the bro crib, long live bro, right up the street, live right up the street from me on bro grave. Like, shout out to bro grave, shout out to bro, like, all that's family. Kim, that's big cuz, that's family. You know, the grandma, that's family. Really, you know, me going through all this shit, you feel me? And you know, not having nothing to eat some days and struggling, and you feel me, not having nothing, and my people against me, or, you know, my people worried about dude, and my mom, you know, out all night worried about dude ass and what he doing and saying, you feel me, and not having nothing to eat, having nowhere to stay, or really not having family to cope this, you feel me? Shout out Big Cuz, shout out fam, that's family, you feel me? Shout out bro, shout out Kim, shout out to grandma, you feel me? That's all love with them, you know. I was staying like over there every day, that was my crib, you know. that's the grandma I had. Kim, my big cousin, that's a mom I love it like a mom to me. She, I love the fuck out you feel me? Like, taking me out this shit, every time you came and got me, or you gave me clothes, or you did this, you feel me? I love the fuck out y'all for life, like, you feel me? Because I'll never forget that, because shit was so real around them times, and I'm not feeling loved, and I'm losing myself, and I'm a shorty around this time, and bro coming through, and I know bro gonna make sure this for me, and if I don't got $5, bro gonna make sure this, you feel me? So it's like, it's deeper than what people could think, you feel me? I was going through this, and I was still in motherfucking middle school, elementary, and plus the high, you feel me? So it's like, they're forever with me, for love the fuck out y'all, for sure, it's like, you feel me? And fast forward 2018, that was going on, and that happened. He was blaming my mom, getting on my mom's ass, feel me? So shit got so real that my mom losing herself, so summer around that time, summer hit, you feel me? So I'm really on some football shit. I'm really wanting to play football and shit, you feel me? But it's like, it's so real because dude ass getting at my mom head and it's fucking up my mom, and he know what he doing, but he doing it when we not around. Like, that nigga know his gump ass know what he was doing, gang. Like, that shit was, man, you know what the fuck he was doing, bro, every time he wasn't around, bleed. So I had to leave. We all left that summer. My Maya, my sister, she want her grandma. My older sister Nate, she was already at the crib. Me, I shout out to Miss Rodnika. You feel me? Shout out to Miss Rodnika, man. I went to Miss Rodnika crib that whole summer, that whole 2018 summer into August, to the end of July or to the end of August. One of them motherfuckers, you feel me? I love the fuck out you, Miss Rodnika. You took me in for a real life situation that I was going through. That shit hurt, you feel me? Seeing my mom go through this, and and it's like, it's like she just keep going and going, you feel me? So shout out to Miss Rodnika. Miss Rodnika let me stay at her house for, that whole dinner, that whole summer, making sure I'm straight, let me stay there, going places and all that, and treat me like her. That's why I love the fuck out you, Miss Rodnika. Like, I really would be risking Miss Rodnika's goddamn my mom sometimes, you feel me? How she really staying on business, and how she really come as a mother, you feel me? And just do anything for her, you feel me? I'll never forget that. But eventually, I wind up leaving, wind up going back home. Shit was that. My mom's still dealing with dude, and then the Jurassic News, you feel me? Long live bro, long live my big brother, my big cousin, you feel me? My big brother Kel, he died, you feel me? Well, as soon as I came back from all that, and the shit was real, you feel me? And I lost myself. I didn't even know. I was only 16, you feel me? I lost myself. I lost my mind. I didn't know what to think. No purpose, no nothing. Then not having grief yet. You're not having family, you feel me? My mom, she worried about dude, you feel me? He's saying goofy gump shit. She arguing with dude. Then my mom treating me like nothing. She still treating me like we moving around this time. She still, oh, go do this. Oh, you keep saying this. Oh, you think you this. Oh, how you this and this and that. That been happening. Like, she don't understand me taking the loss, my real brother, and me getting in trouble to get her wearing the same clothes, I don't got nothing to eat, bro. Gonna make sure I eat everything. He'll take his shirt off his back for me. You feel me? Me losing my real brother, you feel me, at 16, and she know. She seen us every day, knocking on that door. If it wasn't there, if I wasn't there, I'm here. If I ain't there, I'm here, you feel me? And it hurt me so much that my mom didn't understand me taking that type of loss and knowing it, though. But she was so focused on this gump ass nigga, you feel me, that's doing loose shit, that's doing weird shit, that's just blaming her. Like, he blaming her for everything, beating on her and shit, like, while we not around, and taking advantage. So, but fucking, we move. So that happened. I lost myself, game. It just black. I was just gone for a minute. I just actually start, finding myself, not too long ago. You feel me? But like I said, I thank God for it, because like I said, when you don't got people, family, and nobody to actually talk to about that, understand your type of loss, that shit is different, bro. You want to take yourself out, and you don't want to be here and shit no more. Like, you don't want to, because there's no purpose. And that's my real brother. Like, I know for certain situations that I've been through, I wouldn't have been through it, because I knew Shorty would have made me sure I was Shorty would, that's just what it was, you feel me? But going through that, like I say, to fast forward, that's in August, lost bro, that shit hurt the fuck out of me, and it changed my whole life viewpoint, and my people ain't understand. Living in my people crib, we was living on the hill. We wound up moving to Violent at this point, so it's August 2018. You feel me? So my mom basically trying to move away from me. Like, all right, I'm moving out your crib, leave me alone. You feel me? I got my own shit. I'm good now. You feel me? So she do that, and she still playing, accepting the same shit. She still, my mom's still shooting out, bruh, see what he doing. He still riding past, doing gump shit, creepy shit, you know, putting shit on her car, little signs and just stalking shit. And they just found a way, they continue to just find a way each other, which it got worse. You feel me? Then my mom started treating us, and then as it continued to get worse with them, it got worse with my mom and her relationship with her kid. You feel me? It just got worse and worse and worse again. So they following, she going all the way out here from Violent, and he following, and then, you know, you feel me? So fast forward, we was living on a crib in the land, then we moved to another house in the land. This going into 2019. So we moved to another house because she wanted to get away from that house because he was beating that house down, stalking her, and, you know, doing all this weird shit while nobody was around. You feel me? So once that happened and with that going, we moved. You feel me? But she let in again. She gave him the same addy, same man. You feel me? Same shit. She reaching, she going out there. You feel me? It was chill because I was always at the crib around this time. So this 2019 going into 2020. So this when shit started to really, like, you feel me, continue as time going on, it's getting more and more intense. Mine just hit the voodoo shit and all this. He sneaking in the crib, he breaking her fingers, he hitting her while nobody around. He just doing all weird shit. And then my mom really treating us like my mom getting off on us. She not really, I feel you, son. I see how you feel. And she don't give a fuck. She treating us gang. Like, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. Y'all don't want me to be with nobody. Y'all can't judge my relationship. And mind you, she had friends, and real friends, not family, because family always was like, it's like they was liking that she was going through that shit, and she knew that, you feel me, but she was still trying with them. But she had friends that already was trying to help her, tell her and this shit, for like, yo, what the, you feel me, tweet her, like, yo, like, you see, you better than this, you don't need to, she done lost friends, she done lost goddamn there, she done lost dinner, everything, everybody just fucking with dude, you feel me, and it's just like, it hurt me so much. Like I said, I love the fuck out my mom, but like I said, as time going, we going fast forward to 2019, 2020, moving to a different crib, boom. So I'm about to graduate around this time, like I'm motherfucking 17, 18, around this time, senior year, you feel me? My mom's, it's still the same shit, I'm going through it. My mom snapping on me, treating me like, you feel me, like just basically how he was treating her. He used to snap on her, get into random arguments, say random stupid shit. Oh, you doing this, or, you know, he just to throw her mood off. Oh, this, I don't care about your kid, like, and, you know, he used to just create dumb shit. Like, oh, you trying to kill me? Oh, he used to think my mom trying to do this to me and do that. Oh, you trying to kill me? Or you trying to do or I'm gonna kill myself if you stop talking to me. And he used to just do all type of weird gump shit, gang, as I'm gonna continue to get into it. But it was like, it was to the point my mom was just getting molded by this years and 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 years, you feel me? And it's affecting her, and it's affecting me, it's affecting my older sister, it's affecting all three of us, you feel me? Because my older sister so went through shit that she didn't have to, you feel me? But fast forward to 2019, you know, 2020, as we continue to, you know, move forward. I was like I said, I was on that football shit. You know, I wanted to go to college. I actually caught an offer for football. You know, I was actually working. This is something I wanted to do. You feel me? And it hurt me so much because, like I said, my mom put dude first, and my mom would always be like, oh, he'd do anything for me. Oh, he'd do this and that. Oh, he'd do that. And I never looked for a nigga to do nothing, or I don't get no fuck. Like, shorty as a gump. Like, I don't really care about how much cheese or what you do, what you got. Like, you was using my mom. Like, you really puppet with my mom, and you know you took her brain because she ain't have nobody, and she just had 3 kids, and she was holding her own. So you know what to do to dangle her and what got her. So you feel me, to give in free. You feel me? So it was like, my mom said, oh, this and this and that, and then he just tricking my mom to the point where telling her like, oh yeah, we gonna move into a big ass crib and have 5 bedrooms, and we gonna have a kid, and I'm gonna build the house, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna make making sure it's that. And it's like my mom dreams. Like I said, like this is 2020 now at this point. Going 2020, going into 2020. And she ain't just go through that shit back in 2015, you feel me? And always about the kids, him arguing, her arguing with his kids and shit like that. Corny shit. Oh, they doing this, and it just started hurting me because, like I say, my mom wanted us to be like that at this point. Like, my mom wanted me to be like his son, and my mom wanted me to be like dude ass at one point. This how much this shit started taking me, you feel me? But like I say, fast forward, 2020, I was on that football shit. I want to do that, and I worked hard for it, and I caught off it. But my mom hit me with, oh, you gonna move with your dad? And I'm like, what the fuck, you feel me? Like, fool, I'm good in. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the last day, you feel me, about fucking Spetty. You know my dad, he ain't never been around. I don't got none of that. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. That's just what it is. Ain't none of that. Ain't no role models. Ain't no father figure in the picture for you to even. So I'm like, oh, you asked your dad because I'm about to move in with Chris. We about to get out of the house together. I'm like, damn, folks. Motherfuckers coming raw. Like, I'm like, damn, gang. But it's like, I'm excited. I keep trying with my people because I see the good. I see my mom potential. Like, hopefully my mom snap out of it because he doing like this nigga loose as hell, gang. Like, how she not peeping through the signs and seeing her life change? So boom, all right. I'm like, what? You feel me? And I'm like, all right, I just brushed it off. So it hit me, but at that time, motherfuckers still like, it's like May, getting towards June, about to graduate like next month. So I ain't really thinking about it because I'm like, I'm about to move at my sister shit. So I moved to my sister shit. You feel me? When I graduate, I moved to my sister shit. You feel me? Because I already knew leading up. Growing up, I was eventually gonna have to, I wasn't gonna be in my mom's crib. My mom always argued and treated us like how he treated her. She'd argue with us and kick us down. Oh, you gonna be making peanuts and shit. You're not gonna be nothing in life. Fuck y'all. And, telling us the most hurtful shit, gang. The shit that he was doing to her. And she thinking like, oh, I was just mad. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Like, man, that shit scattered. I ain't about to be kid, but we keep trying. We see it through her mom because I love to fuck out my mom and she know that, and I feel as though that's the advantage that she took. And like I said, knowing that we don't have family and that knowing that they not around and all they do is want to talk about us. They talk about me, my sister, you feel me, how she looks, showing how it's like they ain't gonna do nothing, you feel me, but just talk about us. So like I said, I think you feel me, I continue to elevate and be in the right state of mind to even speak on this, you feel me. So it's like, fast forward, you feel me? I'm like, she moving with dude, you feel me? So boom, I moved with my sister. Let out Mulligan Hill. My sister already had her apartment. My sister know what the fuck going on, cause my sister went through the same shit. My sister got put out at 18. My mom argued over it because it was over dude ass. And my sister got left at 18. My sister graduated in motherfucking 2016. You hear me? So it was like damn. When I see my sister get kicked out, that shit hurt me. I really cried that night. And then my mom knew she, you feel me, but it was like, nah, dang, that's not right. You still, you doing this because dude wants you to, you feel me? It's all his effect. It's really not my mom. It was just us for real. Like, my mom knew that. It was just his effect. And like, it was just what she, got motivated by and, possessed the voodoo spirits and all that shit that he always say. And, that's just what it was. And, like I said, to each his own. I believe, I thank God that I'll be able to hold my own and stand tall, you feel me, through all this shit, because like I said, this is what I seen, not what I'm just going off, you feel me. So my mom hit us with that. She moved with dude and shit, moved my sister out Mulligan Hill. So I'm telling my sister, I'm like, all right, yo, it's only us, gang. We gotta do this a certain way. We can't be moving like this. It's only us. You see how mommy is, you know that. It ain't no dad, you feel me? Ain't no family. It's just us. My sister on the right track, sister working, we making it make sense. So once it get to that, all right, my sister started folding. She was working and everything. Then she hit to a point, I wouldn't say she started folding, this shit just started getting to her. She was fucking with a nigga that was just leeching off of her all day, laying in the bed, you feel me? Shit like that. It was just getting to her, and then us not having family, not having her to lean on it, just started fucking her up, which it started causing her to, you feel me, lose it, you feel me? she just started getting off, like, you feel me? So my sister got to a point, she started kicking it with people, letting people over her crib in Market Hill. And that shit hurt. That's another thing that hurt the fuck out of me. Like I said, you see people go through this shit, and you know what you know, and they just don't want to listen. You just really gotta watch them go through that shit, gang. It hit different, you feel me? She was fucking with people that she shouldn't fuck with. Motherfuckers using her, sleeping in her crib, sleeping in her apartment, doing nothing but she snapping on me, saying I ain't doing this and I'm doing that. But she watching people use her and saying they her friends and calling her their friends. And I'm like, damn, fool. Then so then she had to realize, then she started realizing that motherfuckers was using her, juicing her, you feel me, the whole time, you feel me? And I'm like, I told you, gang, now you look, you ain't got nobody. So it get to the point where, gang, she losing the apartment. She started losing the apartment now. Now it's just us. It's me and her and that bitch. I'm still moving around, you feel me? Shout out to folks. I'm at folks' crib. Swag, shout out to Swag Blood. You feel me? I'm at Swag here, Denim every day. This damn near, this is 22 going to 2021 now. Now, I'm at Blood. I'm fucking, shout out for them, you feel me? Keeping me just, you know, and, you know, keeping me sane, keeping me, you know, not thinking about this shit for real, cause this shit had me, bro. People don't understand going through this shit day to day, you feel me? Day to day, you feel me? So it was like, then watching my sister, then she finally realized by the time she looked up, then they lost everything, you feel me? So at this point now, people using her, then she realizing people using her, and then now she realized she got moved, cause motherfuckers ain't paying shit, motherfuckers just bullshit, had everybody coming through the little party crib, whatever the case may be, motherfuckers knew what the fuck was going on, you feel me? And I'm just like, damn, bleed, like, this shit hurt. Like, you see your own peers and your people, and you don't nobody don't want to listen to you. It's like, this shit hurt, bro. Like, it hurt watching and see it. And standing tall in this shit, you feel me? And just having to see your own people do this shit, gang. And having to see your own, the ones you love the most, before anything, do this shit, gang. And it was like, damn. So I'm like, all right. Then she finally started listening. But she barely started listening, so it got to the point she started selling everything. And then at this time, my mom going through so much shit, living with the nigga Chris. She moved in there, so now I'm like, I knew that was gonna happen. So then now my mom trying to move to Florida to get away from them problems. So she chose to move to Florida 2021. And so then my sister, all that shit going on, my sister wound up trying to move down there the beginning of July this summer 2021. So I'm trying to tell him, like, look, I already know how mom be coming. I was just in the crib, gang. You're not gonna be able to do what you want to do. You can go down there. She was talking to a dude. My sister talking to a dude. She thought that was, you feel me, gonna help her. But I was trying to tell her, but like I said, nobody don't want to listen to me. You feel me? Like I say, I'm the youngest, and motherfuckers just think I'm a dummy, I guess. But motherfuckers wasn't trying to listen to me. So she still moved down there. I'm like, look, mommy, you gonna go do it, gang. You ain't gonna be able to get right. Like, mommy just gonna keep trying to argue with you. She gonna start for no reason. She gonna nag you, gang, to the point where you're gonna be losing yourself and you can't mentally think on what you wanna do or how you wanna move or how you wanna come. She's gonna keep fucking your head up because a dude ass. So excuse me. So she like, yeah, I'm gonna try. Hopefully she changed. I stayed in that apartment. You feel me? I'm like, damn, all right, man. I stayed in that apartment with nothing in there. I was sleeping on the floor. Shout out for them. Shout out G6, man. I made $500 that summer. I survived that whole 2021 summer with $500, gang, on real grave. Like, my people left me. I was like, I can't go down there, man. I'm like, all right, now you gonna see. Shit, I'm like, I can't go down there. You feel me? I can't do it because I already know I can't go back into that depression. I can't go back into losing myself. I can't go back to feeling hurt again and knowing and it's coming from my love, the one I love the most. And I can't know that my mom getting treated and she giving us and she treating us though, and the person that's treating her, she ain't doing nothing to. I can't do that, gang. I can't be around it. It's going to make me lose myself, and I might want to do something I don't want to do. You feel me? So it was like, damn, like I can't. So I'm like, all right, now you gonna see, it's gonna get real, gang. Like, remember I told you. She's like, all right. And I had stayed in that apartment, not knowing where I'm gonna go next. I stayed in that apartment in Market Hill with nothing in there. She sold everything. I was sleeping on the floor. I survived that whole summer of $500. You feel me? I was putting food in that crib, walking the shop right, not too far from there, walking back, putting food in the Market West apartments. You feel me? Like I was holding my own in there for, you know, feel me, for like 2 months. And then what hurt me is because I told my sister, I'm like, Nitty, give me like 2-3 months, gang. Let me do something real quick in here while I got somewhere, you feel me? She like, all right, I ain't gonna tell mommy because mommy trying to call the people and tell them I don't live there no more so they could turn the key in and shut the apartment down. So I'm like, tell her I'm in here still, so you feel me? And then what really fucked me up, because I already knew what motherfuckers was on. My mom told me, like, what you gonna do now? Like, they don't let her no more. Like, what you finna do? On some shit, like, she know she want me to come down there and just like, knowing I don't got no family, no last options, no nothing, like, knowing that I'm gonna basically want me to put up with this shit. I'm like, I can't go because I can't feel like this again, gang. I can't feel depressed. I can't lose myself. I can't know that my people doing this to me, and my mom knowing motherfuckers don't want nothing, don't want me to be nothing, and my family don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about nobody, but you feel me? It's just like, I'm like, damn, gang, this shit hurting me to the, I'm like, I can't go though. I believe God. Like, I'm gonna just let God do the rest. You feel me? Like, let God do the rest, for I ain't about to sweat it nothing. Real life. So I ignored it. Kept going. Shout out bro, shout out Retro, my doggy. You feel me? He came and got me around that same day. We done, he moving around and shit. He done, shout out bro. He done, you know, took my mind off this shit many times. You know, motivating me and this shit to keep me going and showing me that you feel me? And just blood just showing me this shit for real, like motivating me and this shit, like, you know, day to day, and just struggling, not having nothing to eat, and over this time, stacking day to day, and you feel me, not having nothing to eat, nowhere to go, no family to call on, nobody to go to, you feel me, nothing, you feel me? Blood came and got me around that time. Like I say, I forgot about it around that time. You feel me? Forgot about it around that motherfucking time. As I keep going, but I was still living there. I was going back. You feel me? So fast forward, I told her like, don't. You feel me? So my sister wanted to tell my mom, wanted to call the people. So I'm like, damn, bro. Why would they do that, gang? Knowing that I'm still here, like I'm still trying to, you feel me? And you know we ain't got no family, we ain't got nobody to call on, gang. We ain't got nobody to, you feel me? To really, that's like, you know. So it's like, why would you do that, fool? Like, you feel me? So, like, all right, motherfucker knocked on the door. I'm gonna get you till 5. I ain't gonna call the cops on you. You feel me? Damn, where the fuck I'm gonna go? I don't know where I'm gonna go at this point. Like, I'm just thinking, where the fuck I'm about to go, gang? Can't go, you feel me? I don't got no family. They ain't, you feel me? They just talking about motherfuckers, oh, this and that, you feel me? They ain't doing shit, gang. They just kicking my back in, and they know it, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, I call my grandpa. Feel me? I know my grandpa ain't want me there. My mom did the whole time. It was crazy. You feel me? That was another hurt piece. You know your own people, and you ain't never did nothing. I ain't never asked you for nothing. I ain't never come through. This is my first time. Like, oh, grandpa, let me stay there for just a couple months real quick. Let me, you feel me? Alright, feel me? Came there. I was there for like 3-4 weeks. All the time, me and him talking, my grandpa telling me shit like, yeah, it's crazy. He telling me certain shit like, yeah, it's crazy how, like, the women in the family, like, they be so obsessed with men. Like, they lose it. Like, you feel me? He said his sister, you feel me, stopped her whole life for a married man. You feel me? So, like, it was like, damn. Like, this shit deep, gang. Like, I'm learning, you feel me? But it's like, the whole time, my grandpa didn't want me there. And it was like, at that point, I fucking understand, like, this shit, you know, it's like, seeing your peers, your mom and dad, you know, you ain't having nobody, it's like, all right, it kind of hurt me. It hurt me, I ain't going back, but it was like, damn, fool, like, that's just what it was. Like, I had to accept it, like, yeah, like, that's just how it is, this family, like, this is who it is. So I was there for 3-4 weeks. Him and my mom got into an argument. I'm telling him, like, I can't, because my mom would do it and do it. He understand it, he still chose, you feel me? So, fast forward, I had to leave my grandpa crib. My mom came down from Florida for a couple days. Mind you, my mom moved to Florida, you feel me? She tried to move away from dude, you feel me? And to get away from the problems that she was going through with him. So she tried to run, but she didn't, because my mom was arguing with his scum ass, arguing with him, his ex-wife, and his kids while she was in Florida. But she was trying to get past it. And that's why I was like, that's exactly why I didn't go, you feel me? Because you thought you brought the same problems Rachel was going on right down to Florida. Why the fuck is all they goofy asses at your apartment, gang? You feel me? And you getting away from them. They all arguing in front of her apartment complex. And they know I ain't lying, fool. They know I know what was going on. My mom was telling me all this shit, fool. Like, y'all arguing, dude, goofy ass nigga that she fucking with, that she done, you know, gave her life into, nigga, you feel me, his gump ass fool, like, he's ass shooting down there, driving down that bitch in a truck every damn day, gang, from motherfucking Goodtown to Florida, bleed, like, what the, like, just to bang on the door, be on some gum shit, you feel me, and I'm like, ma, I told you, though, I told my mom all this, though, she don't want this, oh, yeah, you feel me, because it's like, you look at your kids as kids, people don't want to listen to their kids, bro. She ain't ever want to listen to us growing up. My mom never, like, once he came around, my mom stopped listening to it. My mom used to show us love. She used to read to us. She used to take us places. She used to go shopping. My mom used to do all that. When he had everything that was, you feel me? But my mom used to make sure we was straight. But once to do that, you feel me? She stopped giving, like, she gained, like, she became what he wanted her to be. You feel me? And it was like, the same shit got brought down there. She ain't changed nothing when she moved to Florida. She was in Florida for a couple months to a year, then she moved right back. Boom. So as 2021 hit, as we continue to that summer going, I moved my grandpa. Then that happened. He showed who he was, and then now boom. Now I'm at a place where I'm now crib. I've been crib. Now I'm just like, damn, I got moved to my mom, one of my mom's friends. And like I said, it was I love the fuck out of them because they accepted me, you feel me? And they took me into a real lifetime, and I'll never forget about them, even though shit went left. It ain't really go left, but I had to do what I had to do because of my situations and what I was going through in real life, you feel me? So I had to move. I moved with one of my mom's friends. My mom do this, and you know, it's just I kept trying one on them and putting them aside, and it was hurting me more and more, and knowing this shit hurting me more and more and more and more and more and more, gang. I just kept trying, gang, and this shit different. I mean, you feel me? That shit different, gang. Like, you feel me? I kept trying. Then I moved with one of my friends, and they knew what was going on, you know. They knew how my mom was took by dude and how she changed and difference between her, and they knew exactly what was going on, you feel me? But it just hurt me because we had our fallouts, and you know, a situation happened, you feel me? And I had to get the fuck on because, you feel me, I wasn't being understood, you feel me? And it caused me to keep going, but it's all love for them people. They know who they is, you feel me? It's all love for sure, you feel me? But I had to do what I had to do to keep going, and I couldn't give up certain things because all I had was certain things to my name, and I couldn't give up everything I had, you feel me? Because I know how I was being done out here, and people talking about me, and me being house to house, and not having nowhere to go, and not having family or having nobody. I had to do what I had to do, but it's all love, y'all know that, you feel me? But fast forward, that situation, I wound up leaving there. I had to leave there, you feel me? I was at the crib, and then I met some shorty, you feel me? She came through, but the whole time, she was just, you know, she came through just knowing she using me for my situation, knowing I ain't got family, knowing I ain't got nobody, you know, stuff like that. You know, I ain't gonna get too much to it because it shit be deep, like I ain't even trying, you feel me? Oh, bro, but it was like, shout out motherfuckers, you feel me? I had to get through that, you know, deep shout out my boy, you know, and that shit was real. Like, I was almost about to crash out, I was about to lose myself, and then calling my mom, going through that shit with a shorty. My mom was kind of like, she was acting like she was there for me, but she was kind of happy because it was the same shit she was going through with dude ass, you feel me? Arguing, I'm calling my mom every morning because I'm arguing with this bitch, and she doing little shit, trying to, you feel me? That shit was real, living in a motherfucker, calling 12, and, you know, making you say shit that you don't want to say, and you know, shit like that. It just like my mom was happy about all that shit, and it was just like when I figured out and I got past that and I put that in the rear view and left that motherfucker when I got the chance, I noticed I'm like, damn, folks, it hit different, you feel me? It hit different, you feel me? So I wound up leaving. I had to leave her. I wound up leaving her. Fast forward, when I left her, it was so bad. That was a whole real life situation I really can't get into because of certain shit, you feel me? But when I left her, I ain't been around my mom for a good 4 years, you feel me? So when I get around my mom and shit, I told my mom, like, Mom, look, this is what I need. My mom live in Brotherton, you feel me? That's what I need. Look, I don't need much. Just let me stay here for a couple months so I can do this. Stay with my mom was the worst thing. And I'm like, I thought my mom would change for the past years because I didn't live on my crib. I left on my crib at 18. I been felt like I never felt love since 13, you feel me? So I always knew that it was gonna be what it be. So it was like my mom never understood me or tried to understand her kids or tried to talk to us. Family never been in the picture. They always just treated us and just laughed and kicked each other back down. So they never been there. So it was like the last piece was my mom for real, gang, and that shit hurted me to the fullest, you feel me? So it was like going through that situation with the bitch and knowing I'm like, Mom, can I come there for a little bit? I ain't got no, you feel me? Yeah, da, 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 da. So I get there. I only stayed there for a month, you feel me? I stayed there for a month. My mom really just, you feel me? My mom told me the most hurtful things that I'll never forget, you feel me? Oh, you gonna be the reason, you gonna be the cause of my death. Oh, you nothing, you nobody, fuck y'all. Y'all disrespectful kids, y'all this, y'all that. We never cussed at my mom, we never, you feel me? All my mom did was kick us down and you feel me? And we still love the fuck out of her. Not only understanding that my mom really put up with certain shit. Like, it was sad that she really said this and did this to us because, and to me, and she chose a nigga that she fucked with, the nigga Chris Sean, knowing that he's in real life, you know, Gump. He did shit like, my mom told us, he brought, like, back in, like I said, she went live not too long ago. He brought his little cousin from Jamaica. He was fucking and tricking on his little cousin gang. Like, you feel me? My mom told us, and it's like, it hurt me because my mom still went back after knowing that he was fucking on his little cousin from Jamaica. You feel me? Doing little shit. My mom had her older cousin beat him up. She still went back to him. I remember, like I said, I was going through with the shit with the little bitch. You feel me? That was in 2023. That 2023 summer, I went to go see my mom because shit was so real. She had a black eye. And you feel me? I ain't talked to her so long because my mom always give us the cold shoulder. She beat us in, she beat her back in, you feel me? And knowing that we don't got family and she just expect us to bow down to her. And I'm the only one that's really speaking on this shit, knowing that family never did nothing. They just sit and look. They sit and talk. They just sit and just, you feel me? Knowing that nigga, you feel me? My mom had to, and it's just like, I be glad that all this shit really, you feel me? Because it's like, it taught me really not to really care about a nigga. You feel me? I don't need no man. I don't need no dad. I don't need, you feel me, to hold my own. You know, him doing weird shit. My mom, you know, creeping in windows and, you know, sitting outside at night and then fucking on his little cousin from Jamaica, buying her money, buying her cars, and then and then the biggest thing was crazy because he let his kids run off on him with 100,000, 150,000 gang. And they blame my mom for it. Like, I be like, that shit crazy on Bro Grave. All this is true details. All this is facts, bro. I'm calm and I'm speaking on this because I overcame this shit now, and I can accept it for what it is. I had to accept all this. My mom getting treated. My mom treating us like nothing. My mom kicking us back down. My mom going back to this man and still being with this man till this day, gang. My mom putting everything that her compliment she did behind her over this man, you know, and him doing whatever he want and thinking I ain't about to speak on this. I already, you feel me? He was fucking on his little cousin from Jamaica gang, buying her shit, giving her cheese, cars, all type of shit. And my mom she spoke on this and she still went back to him, and it hurt me because she know that this man is gone. You feel me? And it really hurt me, and it's really different because it's like, my mom knows, like, I done talked to them. Every time I done talked to them and came up with them and then tried to really like, yo, what's really going on? Because every time my mom really, I don't really speak on it, but my mom really pushed me away from all this shit for real. She give us the flux. So it's like, I found like one time I got around them in 2021 and I'm like, yo, like, what's to y'all? Like, what's the real problem? Like, what's the real problem with y'all? Like, why y'all keep arguing with mom and them two going back and forth? And this and that, and they just ain't know what to say. His son started crying. They was saying stupid shit, and like the shit was just loose as hell. Like, you feel me? And my mom, and I'm just like, Mom, at this point, you done turned us down. And they gone. They don't even know how to think in this shit because you feel me? You done told her the most craziest shit. Like, she ain't been through this. You done told me I'm not gonna be nothing. You this, you that. You need to go be out here. You gonna be the cause of my death. Mom, I love the fuck out you, Mom. How could you say that to me? And no, that shit hurt the fuck out of me, gang. Like, this shit hurt. Like, But I thank God I overcame. I stand tall, I stand on my own. I don't need no nigga, and I'm cool. I'm good now. I don't need nothing from nobody. I'm just speaking on this because this shit I overcame and had to overcome and had to accept growing in life. But it'd be like, damn, bleed, like, it hurt me knowing that my mom know that this man gone. She spoke on him, she done exposed him, and she still right back with him. But it's like I said, man, shout out, bro. Like I said, and through all this shit, shout out Retro. Shout out, shout out my dog Retro. You feel me? Pulling up on me 20,000. You feel me? Shit like that. Motivating me, keep me going. Shout out baby. Shout out Swag. You feel me? Let me stay at his whole crib. Let me stay at his crib that whole 2021 summer when shit was real. I had nowhere to go. Shout out Miss Cornell. Miss Cornell. That's blood. Cornell, you feel me? Swag mom. Let me stay at the crib that whole 2021 summer. I ain't had nowhere to go, gang. I ain't had nowhere to stay. I ain't had nowhere to, you feel? I was staying that blood shit, you feel me? On bro, like. Shout out everybody, let me stay at the crib. Shout out Top, my boy, that's bleed, you feel me? Know what the fuck going on, you feel me? Like, stay that blood crib long nights, you feel me? When he lit on the hill and shit like that. Shout out my whole film. Shout out Fona, man. Like, you feel me? Just keeping me going, keeping me motivated. That's what kept me going. That's what kept me motivated. Me believing in God, me praying, and me staying on top of me, and just knowing that I am somebody. You feel me? And knowing that water is thicker than blood. You feel me? And shout out them Fona pulling up on me, Retro. Swag and all them, you feel me? Shout out Blunt, you feel me? Shout out like shit like that. Folks them was, buying me food. Folks was pulling up on me, coming through real life situations when I ain't asked. It ain't about no money, it ain't about none of that game. This shit was real life. Blunt was really coming through for me. I ain't asked for nothing, and they ain't asked for nothing back. All I just loyalty and just principle. And that shit stick forever with me because them motherfuckers was coming through real life situations, doing shit my own family never did for me. You feel me? And let me stay at their cribs and giving me this and giving me that, clothes, all type of shit, bro. Lonely bro, no, like that shit really took me. That was my real brother. Nobody understood, you feel me? Every loss I took, that's why I'm like, I'm finally speaking on this because I overcame it now. And I thank God that I can, as I continue to elevate and do what I do, this is what I overcome. And this is what I can speak on because I overcame it. I don't need nobody help and I don't care about nobody comments for real, you feel me? Because it's like, this was real life and this was what really happened, you feel me? I had to accept it by people leaving me for dead. Like I said, if I would've, God forbid, died or something, but people be like, oh, my little cousin did it, y'all been faking, gang. Y'all been lying, stop lying on bro. Stop lying, bro. My people, my mom, my dad, they lie, stop lying. People gonna play victim all day, stop lying, bro. I had to accept this, I had to overcome this nights, long nights, crying, wondering why, almost losing myself. You feel me? Not having nobody to talk to, depressed. People trying to use me for my situation. You feel me? Like, it's deeper than what y'all ever could think, gang. Like, I had to overcome this by myself, sleeping outside. Shout out what Phone could do for me. I never depended on you, feel me? But it was like, water is thicker than blood, gang. I seen this by myself and seen this with my 2 eyes. And motherfuckers may hate me for it, you feel me? Speaking the truth, but it's just what it is. And like I say, thank God I overcame this shit, folks. Because like, seeing your mom, that's the only thing you had left. You wasn't really looking for family to do it because they been gone. But seeing your mom, gang, and then your mom not understanding, you keep trying and trying and trying and trying, and it hurt the fuck out you because you keep trying and you just said it in every possible shape or way or form you could say it, gang. And your people still don't understand you. That's the most thing that shit hurt me, gang. But like I said, I thank God I stand tall as I continue to elevate. I'm good. As I continue to elevate, it's just my end. This is my truth and what I had seen with my 2 eyes and family double crossing each other all day, treating each other like outsiders, not embracing, not trying to come together. And then, passing it down to them, you feel me? But I'm like, man, I can't go. I can't, man. Like, that shit hurt the fuck out of me, gang. Like, y'all don't understand or don't even, you feel me? Nobody hit me, yo, you good little cuz, none of that, gang. Nobody hit me, nobody over these years, nobody made sure I was straight, gang. Nothing. And that's cool, I wasn't looking for it, but it was like, damn, y'all was hearing, but y'all ain't give for y'all wanted me to be, but that's cool, though. That's all I love, though. I love the fuck out y'all, though, gang. Shout out to everybody. You feel me? Like I said, I shot it out. Miss Ronika, Retro, Swag, the whole camp. My mom friend, you feel me? Shout out y'all again. Shout out my godmom for sure. She took me in on some real life shit. She don't even know me. She just understand and felt me as soon as I came around and she took me in. I'm gonna get into that, but she took me in. Shout out my godmom, I love the fuck out of her, you feel me? It's deeper than what y'all think. I stood on my own. I'm only 23, bro. As I continue to elevate, you feel me? I don't need nobody. I don't really care what nobody think. And that's just, you feel me? Y'all did what y'all did. Y'all accepted it for what it was. And you feel me? And people hurting you, you feel me? Not being there, watching them arguing, watching them backstab, and watching mom get took, and then being a nigga by that's loose. He fucking on his little cousin and from Jamaica, and he keep creeping up, and he keep hitting you. He done got, you feel me? He keep taking advantage and shit. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's making him stronger because my mom keep going back. But like I said, that's what my mom want. I'm good. I'm gonna just keep going. Hopefully, motherfuckers understand this shit for real and just, you know, snap into it one day and do what they do. You feel me? Stand on what they believe in. Like I said, I'm not this bitch man game.